The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space. We began our story creating a small settlement. We then moved on to a new area under the watchful eye of the king. After gaining the king's approval, we then began cultivating Shady Acres, a town that would grow and require 6 different products available to us before the 21st century. This was the end of Chapter 1. As we began Chapter 2, we started creating our third new town, which would later become a large sprawling city. We also began our first side story, focusing on a citizen named Cody Stone. We then went back to our main city and continued growing it. We started expanding towards the sea and started a downtown area with high-rising buildings, but then ran into an issue. We needed to practice controlling a transportation network of trucks, planes, and trains before we could do the same within our own town.
Mr. Coded, before we entrust you with the transport systems of Shady Acres, there are a few things you'll need to prove. First, you must demonstrate you can manage traffic networks across multiple major cities. Consistency, control, and scalability is very important. Then, show us how you would establish a public air transport network across Europe. Make it accessible, make it reliable, and make it grow. After that, we'll be watching how you handle the needs of a city's rapidly expanding cargo rail system. Only once you have mastered all 3 will you face the final challenge, integrating them all, air, road, and rail, make them a unified, seamless network of productivity. How long you thrive in each phase will determine your outcome. We're not just looking for competence, Mr. Coded, we're looking for excellence.
Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. We are in Chapter 2, The Modern Era. Today we are playing RAILGRADE. We are going to see what this game is about. Now, since I've never played it before, we're going to play story mode, just to get a little hang of it. We could later on do a sandbox mode, but since I've never played it before, might as well do the story mode. I don't know if this is coming through on the video. It's not, oh no. There we go.
Administrator.
Now there's actually...
To help us implement a new mode of transportation. One that once conquered Earth's old...
Let me turn that down. Alright, thanks for taking over the colony. I know you had no choice, but all the same, I'm thankful. Remote administration confused me to no end. Back here on Earth, the sun is bright and birds are singing. I'd send you a record, but interstellar bandwidth is expensive. Please think of Earth anytime the colony air gives you the coughs. Keep your mind focused, make things right. I'm sure they'll bring you back home. Your top priority should be to restart the control terminal. I commissioned the process for you prior to your landing. You just need to complete the 3 test scenarios, and then you'll be able to build anything you have a license for, and to salvage anything you've built. You'll be the sole authority on the colony planet. Don't let the power go to your head. And then, person who sent it. So let's see. All I know is that it's a train game, and you move around resources using trains only. Aside from that, I don't know anything about this game. Ooh. So if I right click, we get an overview of what all the different things are. When in a region, your current main task can be found anywhere. Keep an eye on your task to help make sure you don't miss key information. Your main task in this region is to export 4 energy. Let's get to work. Okay, so there's a lot of geothermal power plants. I'm guessing that's how we get energy. They're one of many industries. Yeah, okay, that just explained everything I just said. This is Zeppelin Dock. This is where we deliver all of our goods. Before you export energy, we need to build tracks, stations, and trains. Makes sense. Select the track. Press 1. Select the track tool. I'm pressing 1. Do I have to do space first? 1. Yes, I do. Okay. With the track tool active, press near a geothermal power plant to start construct. Okay. So what? I need to do something like this. And it does have music, so I'm gonna actually stop Spotify. Sorry, Madonna. Oh, there's a Starly in chat. I like this bird, so I'm gonna try and catch it. Unfortunately, this pauses the music. Is there a way that I can do this without pausing music? Next, we need stations. We need to press 2. Okay. Active. Okay, can I go here and here? Let you load, offload freight. Okay, this is explanatory. Not a rarely so you need a train to let it roll. Press 3. Over your train, so over the track you laid earlier. Press click to config train. At least one train engine, so I'm going to assume one of these, and then we're going to need one of these. Then finalize train. Simple enough. First, now watch as your train delivers energy to the geothermal plant to the Zeppelin dock. From the smallest train possible is a achievement. It's a little cold in here, so I'm gonna put my feet up while we wait for the next task. We need to deliver... Oh, I didn't get Starly. We need to deliver 4 pieces of energy. So the train has to make 3 more trips. While it does that, let's get my blanket on. It looks like it also costs something. Like a maintenance thing, I think that icon looked like. For us to run the train. Almost done with the blanket. There we go. Nope, one more. Stupid cord to the headphones. It's the curse of having headphones with a cord, is the cord. One more trip for the train, I think. Yep. Oh, it's money! I get it now. Every time we deliver, we get $64, but the train costs $4, unless that was for the station itself. Don't know, but I also don't think there's a fast forward button. We can continue building. Anyway, here's the end of that. Took us 2 minutes and 2 seconds to finish the entire task. Continue story. Hey Yoshida, good job building that track. The terminal is reporting the trains and track system passed all self checks. Next, I'll unlock the branch control test. Follow the flashing dots on your office's world diorama to the next region. Oh, look at this. This is a cute little map. Okay. Do we have to pick something here? Oh. Depending on what we choose, we have different times that we should beat. Okay, we can either do millionaire mode. Always have ample cash to build. You start with lots of extra cash, and any spent will be replenished. Or we can do no timer, time will not be measured. You will always receive the max allowed rank. Or we can do no ghosting, disable train ghosting. Trains will be blocked when meeting face to face, so be careful to avoid congestion. Customize gameplay by applying modifiers, whatever can make it easier, attain also best possible rank. The modifiers will appear on the victory screen. So, we can choose not to click any of these. So, just in case, can I... Maybe save and restored upon your return. Let's see if I can get the music to stay on when I click out of the game. No. Let's enable that. As scrolling is disabled, so I thought that would keep the game from stopping the noise. If we do it now. Nope, that didn't help at all. I highly doubt it's key binding, but I'll check anyway. What, did that say pause menu? Oh, we can change the songs. That's cool. I guess there's no way of keeping the game from pausing music when I don't have the game clicked open. Alright, continue story. Okay, I want this opened. So we're gonna do our poll. In case anyone is here. We're just gonna call this enter region. And then we have 4 options. First one is no ghosting. Then no timer. And then millionaire mode. And lastly, nothing. 4th option, we won't click. We won't click on any of the options here. So click back on the game just so we have music going on. Move my mic a little bit further away. How is everyone today? I don't know if anyone's lurking yet, but if you are, I appreciate you. What, Tori? What? You just want attention? What's on your chest? Give me this little piece of food. She had food stuck to her fur. What are you doing? Alright, a few seconds left of the poll. Looks like no one was here to vote, so I'm going to do the last option. I was going to do a roll, but I think if we just do none of these, we might be better. Hey Yoshida, do not laugh. Truth be told, I tried the self-checks before you were assigned to our division. I thought if I could master the control terminal, then I could start fixing the colony's economy myself. Instead, I got the self-check region's train stuck. It just goes around and around, never arriving at the station. So we might have directional tracks? Or, I mean, like a Y split, and you have to make sure that the train's going in the correct direction. Yeah, look at this. That's what I thought. This is the Y track I was talking about. We have to make sure it's going the right way. Each train has its own route, and each branch in the track. In this region, this train carrying water does not have a clear route to the awaiting city. Oh, we have cities in this now. Click the train, and then we see the route. Now that you have the train selected, you can control the route it takes by... Wait, how does the train get back? Never mind. Alter the train's route by pressing left click when your cursor is above the blue branches and deliver water to the city. If you need time, you can also stop trains by pressing V, and then V again to start the train. Okay. So we want the train to go all the way down here to the city. So if we do V, and then Z, then Z. Is there a station down here? I don't think there's a station down here. Maybe this is the station. Z. Okay, then it comes all the way down here, goes back up, would go around here, and then it loops back into here. So just in case we're supposed to bring it back here. Actually, that brings it into a loop. So I don't know where... Oh, it was just to the city. Okay. We did more than we needed. We beat the ranked time. So that's easier than I expected. Let's continue the story. Thanks for clearing that branching mess. You made it look so easy. Please keep this pace, or faster. Faster is preferable. Okay. I feel like Saito is Rigas. Just bullying me into doing things. How big is this map? I wanna... Can I zoom out? I can't zoom out or in, but I can look around. Ooh. Ooh, there's a lot of things we can do. Looks like side quests here. Little tiny circles. Wow, this is a big map here. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this. Validation skip. So, do we jump over to there afterwards? I don't know. Let's keep going this way. Let's do another poll. It's gonna be the same as last time. No ghosting. No timer. Millionaire mode. Nothing. We did nothing just now, and it seemed okay, but this is probably because we're at the beginning of the game. So I'll still let you guys choose. I think we should be okay with doing the fourth option of the poll. Nothing. Not clicking on any of these. Because it's only 5 minutes. I think it'll be more important later down the line. Compared to right now, if we did like no timer or millionaire mode. Haven't run into an issue with money yet. So I don't think we need millionaire mode. There's about 25 seconds left in the poll. Hi, Tori. Okay, about 3 seconds left. Let's see what the poll says. No one voted. Okay, then let's just start the game. The manual introduces this self-check as validate combinatory industrial chain handling, but I think in plain words it means to ensure factories use the multiple input freight to create finished freight, which is pretty important. After all, the essence of any colony's economy is combining inputs into outputs and sending those outputs as inputs to another factory. Layer that formula many tiers deep and you get yourself an economy capable of sending rockets to space. Oh. So it's just things making other things that you send to the city. Okay. We're going to do our first recipe. What? Industrial train primer. This is a steel mill. So we're going to need to bring iron in, I'm guessing. Ooh, that is a bunch of different things. I can zoom out. It looks like it needs something from up here, the iron mine, and also from a coal mine. Okay. Oh, it also tells you right here. There's a blip bug in chat. There's a coal mine produces coal, and that's an iron mine that produces iron. Self-explanatory. Select either coal or the iron mine to learn more about how they work. Guess we'll do the coal. So it makes coal every few seconds, or maybe every minute. And it looks like the longer you wait, it goes down. Actually, no, it's not moving anymore. But now it's full. Okay. One more crucial thing you need to know before we put you to work, and that's workers. Oh, so we need to worry about how many workers are in here too. It must be staffed by workers in order for it to function. The closer they are to being fully staffed, the faster they will produce outputs. You can add workers or remove workers from the industry by pressing F or V. Assign 8 workers to the steel mill. When you're ready, press backspace to exit this screen. Okay, so there we go. Fantastic. Steel mill is ready to work. Now all we need to do is provide iron and coal. Build tracks, stations, and trains in order to supply the steel mill with iron and coal in order to produce 4 steel. Do we need to give the steel anywhere? No, we don't. We just need to bring coal and iron in here. That's easy enough. Let's make a loop. There we go. To here like this, and then I want to bring it out. Oh, I can just loop it back in like that. Nice. And then we will do the same thing over here. But how? I'm not sure. Let's go up this way. Maybe we can loop back down. Yeah, that'll be good. Done like that. Not how I wanted it to go, but okay. And then station. Station. Train on here. Engine. Freight car. How much freight does it carry? I wonder if it tells you anywhere. And then same for this side. Alright. Do the mines need people? Doesn't look like it. So the things that combine ingredients as a recipe looks like it needs people. But the different mines don't need them? Worker housing, okay. Provides a set amount of workers for the region, cannot be grown. So this might be something we place down later on. Will we actually get into like city building? Did we make one already? Need inputs. I don't know how to tell if it's made something. I don't see a number here, but it's energy storage. Oh wait, no, it says it right here. 2 out of 8. Well, what did we need? 4, I think? It looks like it requires 2 coal and 2 iron to build it. So what if, can we upgrade the train? Can I add like 1 more car? Oh, I can! I'm gonna do the same thing to this train. Alright. Then maybe it'll make this last one a little bit quicker. This last piece of steel, I mean. That definitely picked up 2 things of coal. Oh, that was it. We didn't have to upgrade the trains at all. Okay. It was relatively easy. Yet again, you passed that test with flying colors. You're good at this. You must have studied during your trip to the colony. Either that, or you're hacking the terminal to report false completion times. Please do not hack any company computers. It is against departmental policy. Ooh, now we're going across the water. Oh, are there different branches of the techno? No, looks like we combined. Ooh, first job. Okay, let's not even do the poll this time. We'll just jump right in. Enough learning. Time to put your skills to work. Remember how I failed to pass the validation self-checks? Did you know the validation logic has a remote override feature? I used that manual override to start fixing this region's water export. Considering the situation, I'm sure you agree it was a noble action. The results speak for themselves. Sadly, the results speak of disastrous efficiency. Please fix those results. So we're fixing a water issue again. This is our first job. This place is a real mess. We need to get things back up and running optimally. It does, however, give us a good chance to learn some more advanced skills. Oh, and it looks like if there's a dead-end track, the trains just turn around. That's cool. Looks like this loop of track has collapsed and no longer connects water pumps to Zeppelin dock. Let's fix it. While the track tool will try and find a working route for you, sometimes you want to have more say over where the track puts. True! I was thinking that in the last game. When using the track tool, you can adjust height with F and V. Gotcha. Try repairing this track loop by adjusting the height of the track while using the track tool. Okay. So if we were to come here and then go down, and then I want to go diagonally until here, and then straight into that track. And that's that track completed. Let's see what else we can learn here. Let's take a look at this track. Even if the trains have been set in motion, you can still make changes to them to suit your needs. You want to short trains? Oh, it's going to tell us how we can configure it to do more. Try adding 3 more freight to the train. Gotcha. We actually figured that out in last time. Reconfigure existing trains. We already did that. Add an additional engine. Can it be in any order? It looks like it. Now it's time to really get work. We need to deliver water to the Zeppelin dock. Easy, right? Well, it's not that simple. A few one-off deliveries won't cut it. Won't cut it here. We need you to reach a certain export rate of water from the region. Use everything you learned up to this point to reach your export goal. What is the export goal? 6.3 a minute? Oh, we need to get up to 15. Gotcha. What happens when a train is facing another train? Whoa, they just phase through each other. Okay. Okay, your storage is full, and your storage is full. What if I were... Can I move these? We'll make you a long train. I'm going to come over here and fix this train. If I can click on it. There we go. Oh, that's a different train. Oh. Delete. Finalize that train. And I'll click on this one. I'm assuming that they told us to make the train with 2 engines and 4 cars because that's going to help us. So if we just make all of them like that, that should help us a lot, right? And this is the last train to do it too. Whoop. Let's see if that works. I don't like how these connect. I think I'm going to update this track. How do I delete a track? Okay, guess you can't delete a track. Unless I'm just not seeing the button for it. Anyway, that should help with them getting around. Oh, they are not filling up as quickly as I thought they would. Are all trains just 2 cars each? Do you fill up? You gotta fill up because there's 2 different stations supplying to it. But you only got 1. This should help with our rate though. Because now they're not getting in each other's way and stopping. We could add another station. Is this water up here? We do have another pump that we could add to this. That might be a good idea. I go like this and then go underneath this track. Like that, and then back over here. Then we do station. And then we do train. I'll do 2 engines, 4 cars, just in case we need it. And there is another 2 pumps, 3 pumps, if we need that one. Oh, and the city's right there. Look at that. So compared to the city size, these trains are pretty large. That's cool. It's a good attention to detail. I just want to know if this is going to help. Does the larger stations empty trains quicker? I think it does. I also don't think that these trains need to be 4. I think there just needs to be a total of 1 engine, 2 cars. Because that only has 2. This one also only has 2. This one's going to be full for a little bit. Do you only get 2? You only get 1. Do you only get 1? Yes. Oh, well that's the end of this map. Took us 7 minutes, 17 seconds. We still beat the S rank time of 10 minutes. Okay, let's continue the story. Thanks, Administrator. We needed you. And you delivered. You saved our bacon. The chat around here is you arrived on an economy-class rocket. Those same rockets our grandparents traveled here on. I've never heard of a corporate employee from Earth traveling to colony planets by work rocket. You must either be incredibly poor or incredibly humble. There's a Lilleap in chat, by the way. I'm going to try and catch it because that is a fossil Pokemon. Oil overflow. Okay. What if we go back over here and we do this one? Ooh, it has max time of 25 minutes. You deserve to be doing more than running basic validation tests. This colony needs your efforts making money. Validation is a waste of your talents. Jump into major exports, and I'll make sure Saito's terminals claim you did everything according to his plans. He can report off an obedient administrator, and you can get start on your legacy. Nameless. Null of null. Location unknown. So this could have been a jump forward. We could have skipped the first 3 maps. Yeah, validation skipped. Look at that. Balance sheet needs attention. Build up your resource extraction industry and export the freight. Earn enough and the short format buffer allocation will overflow. Thus marketing all tutorial validation regions as complete. Make money now. Is that all it gives us? Build 2 stations to what? During initial salvaging, will refund 100% times. Build 1 rail line, connect 2 stations, purchase 1 train. A rail line to what? I don't see any station. Oh, do we place it? We can... okay. I didn't know we can just place our stuff. Oh wait, no, it needs to be on top of a resource. Ooh, it needs to be near these tiles. Can I rotate? Oh, I can! And it has to be green, it looks like. Oh, it just needs to be near the water. Okay, I see the water now. So if I place you rotated, maybe? Oh, it has to be on the water? Okay, place you there. Bit of straight track there. Then we'll bring you all the way up here. How's this gonna place it down? I'm okay with that. Okay, that's 1 train line. Then we're gonna do 3 there, 3 here. Because this is a very long track, I did 2 engines and 4 cars. So we're not gonna get a lot of water. We do need to make a certain amount of profit per minute. So let's see what this profit is before we start doing more. Because we might go into... Oh, we don't have steel industry. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. See how much this makes for us. Minus 10? Oh, no. Oh, it's continuously going down. Yeah, look at that. The cost of things. Okay, let's just build more things, I guess. Put some oil over here. not train, we want tracks. Bring you there and then back in. And then we do station. And then train. That'll get us a little bit more revenue. Is the train worth being bigger? So each station takes 1 freight car per second. You know, this can be 4 train cars long. Oh, it is 4. So now this is going to be a full train, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's do another thing. Cole, where can you go? Way down here. That's quite far. Alright, not train, we want track. Bring me back here. You're gonna have to share a station. Bring you to here, and then I want you to come up here. Just like that. And then connect in here, and then from here. This way. And then I want you to come back down here, and then straight into this track. Now, this train, I want to make sure they go in this loop. They are. Perfect. This train. And when you go in the same direction... Oh, stations first. This way. Why is there crude oil mixed with that? Seems weird to be there. Do you need oil? Maybe? Don't know. Alright, let's get another industry then, while we have some money to just throw around. Copper. Copper is way over here. If I go here, will this give us a lot to work with? I think it would be worth just going straight across and then coming back. And by that I mean if I go like this and then try to make this a straight shot over. Just like that. Bring you all the way over to here. But more like this, so I can place something there. There's gonna be one busy station. Bring you like this. Oh, I get it now. Every time you add a train to the same station, it shows you all the cars of the trains going to that station. Okay. Because I'm guessing not a lot of people would put this many things on one station over here. Okay, what about iron? Oh, iron's pretty close to the coal. And it's also very large. Let's place you there. I will put a train line like this, so that we could add another plant there. Thank you. I want you to come straight down to here, so that it avoids the station. Hopefully that helps with the efficiency. Can't place it on an incline. Good to know. This is iron. Alright. What else do we have? Silica quarry? Way over here by the water. Oh, actually further than the water. Okay, this also seems to be a large thing. How big is this thing? Is this a 4x4? It is. So this considers to be 1. I think I can make this work. In the event that we need more than one station. Something like this. That. Bring this out a little bit more. I'm gonna place the station now. Okay, station cannot be more than 6 segments long, but this will help with everything around here. And then I'm thinking add this to the water line. Okay, you will only connect there. You come to here and then cross over and go in. No, cross over and go into that track. And I want to put you here, just like this. What is this? Oh, that's the bank. Deposit rate. Oh, we could get a loan. Okay. I don't think we're gonna need a loan though. We should probably do more trains though. Yeah, you're already full. So if I clone train, place you on here. And then how are you? Where is a train that's not over here already? Oh, wait, what? Okay, you just left. But you're full. Iron mine has 8 there. Are you the iron? No, you're copper. Oh, what did I just do? I want this. Clone train. I think that's the right one. Wait, you're iron, right? Yes, you are. Okay. I have 2 trains on that one. Is this also... No, it's not, but it needs... this guy. Is this the right direction? It is the right direction. So put you here, finalize train. Do you need another engine to get up here? It doesn't look like it. It does get slow, but doesn't look like it needs another engine. How's this doing? You are already full. You could definitely use another train. How's the water doing? It's doing alright. We do have some train traffic. We could do multiple stations over here. What's this? No idea what that is. Oh, there's a skunk tank in chat. Let's see if we can put an iron mine over here. I think this is iron. No, this is oil. Put you there. I'm trying to think of how we're going to place the stations over here. Here. Nope, can't place it there. I press 4, I can salvage things. I'm assuming we don't get all of our money back. Oh no, we do. Okay, so that's the perk of this thing. This map. So I have to place it here. That's all of this oil taken care of. Oh, do they only need one station over here? Okay, catalyst increase production speed. Okay, that's not what I need to know about. How do I know? If I'm taking from it? I guess we just need the other train to come by. Do I have 2 trains on this line? I don't think I do. Can I add more to you, though? I must have upgraded that train into another train, because now it can't move. How long are you going to be stuck there for? Not too long. Okay. Alright. With the 2 added cars, if we get a full train, that should mean that we're picking up from more than just one place. Everything is a 4 right now. Okay, it took 3 from somewhere. Oh, it took something... Okay. Let's clone another train, put it in here. Oh, those are train tracks. Maybe not. That's actually a skyscraper. So it's a fallen city. That's cool. So that should get full up again. Okay, so that only took from these 2 buildings. Maybe one more train? If I go here... Construct 16 trains total. Okay. We are going to have to reconfigure how we're bringing in our trains to this dock. I think the easiest way for the oil would be to put the station up here. So let's try and plan this out. If we go here and loop backwards. Put the station here. Train track like this. And then salvage this one train station. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of the track. Nice, it didn't. So then we can put station here, here, not right there. Okay, let's salvage the station then. And then do something like this. Bring you in here. Then after this train is off this track, I will salvage this track. So now they come down here, which means I can connect in oil to here, and then bring oil out. Okay, I can't. If I go like this, I can bring it down there. I do salvage this track, this in there. You are a poopy head. Went the wrong way there. Okay, now they can't go that way. This means I can add more trains to this track. Oops. But it also means there's one less type of train on this line. And it looks like every turn, every 90-degree turn, like on the track, can only be 3 tiles, as the smallest. So it goes diagonally 1 tile. It's good to know. Is there a way that I could get the oil train to not be here? We could probably bring the water train up here. We're in a positive of money. Can I put another train right here? Oh, I can! If I did something like this. Can I put a station on this corner? Oh, I can. Okay. I'd have to distinguish which train goes where. What if I bring you from here over there? I think they said it's R and F to raise and lower. It is, but you can't do it when there's already one here. Where's the next train? Next train is right there, so I'll wait for this train to go by first. Get rid of that. I'll get the next track in. And this has to be a 2 to get over here. So then we just connect you straight in. This leaves space for me to come down here, add more water. I want to know if there's water underneath this station, so I have to wait for the train to leave. Where's the other train for this? Coming down the track. If I get rid of you, industry, water, rotate. Okay, that is the closest place. So then I think I want to go like this. Oh, and there's water over here. Alright, let's try a new track over here. If we bring you straight out, we can't because there's a station. Now we can bring the track straight down. Bring a track like this. We're then going to move the station. But I want to make sure that you're going the right way. You are. Good. So we're gonna have the station as a straight line here. And I think we make it 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do a whole train. But how do we have this connect up here? If it goes down... No, I want it over here. No, I want it over here. Okay. Down to there. This one will just go straight down. And then how do we turn you around? Oh, just like that. And then from here we go to, I think, about here. Bring you straight up. You go up to here. And then we can delete this track. And now it should go straight that way. I'm gonna get rid of this station once the train's gone. Put the station in there. That's a max station. Can't do anything bigger than 6. And we'll add this track. So now we can salvage all of this. And that one track. We can't salvage this track until that train comes down here. Then we can split this. We can get rid of this portion. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of it now. Where are you gonna go? You went the wrong way. Oh, I'm an idiot for that. Oh, I can reverse it. I mean, that causes an issue here. What's gonna happen? Okay, that train went ghost. Oh, that's what it meant by no ghosting. Gotcha. So if it didn't ghost, they would have stopped or collided? Okay, you need to be that way. And then R to reverse. Now you should go up. You went the wrong way! I don't get it now. You should have went this way, right? If I reverse it again. Oh, I messed up this train now. Okay, salvage this. Turn that train back around. Everything should be back to normal now. How are the trains on this line doing? I don't see many things that are empty. Oh, it doesn't get more than just these two. Okay. Oh, you can see how far they reach. Okay, can I do a track like this? No, that's too far away. Since we can't get anything out of these, let me salvage all of these again. There's an X-Plot in chat if anyone wants one. Now if I try place these down better. You have to be right here in order to get that one oil spot. And then in order to get 2 pumps here, we have to do it here and here. So this is stuck like that. If I salvage heat? No, let's not salvage you yet. There might be a way for us to do a track around the outside. Let me try going like this. Just like this. Hopefully the train won't go down this way. And I'm gonna stop there. Can I put a track on top of that? Hopefully it didn't just get rid of that. Okay, good, it's still there. Let's not do that though. We'll go around the oil so I know where it is. And I want to put a station where it reaches more than just one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the largest that can be. And now I'm going to salvage this track. And this station. Get rid of this and this. Because I think I can put a track around the outside and be able to put all these stations in. So go along here just to give us a wide berth. Then let's salvage all of this. Let's see if I can place down all these oil wells in this area. Oh, I can! I don't know if that was the... Oh, wait, no, that's... Let's make this a little bit easier on us. I think I can put them all in a line. Just like that. Now we put the track just straight in, like this. We can salvage this little portion here. Now we just add a bunch of stations. And I have a feeling we're only going to be able to get 2... Oh no, this does 3. Let's not do all 3. If I start here. And then we'll go here. There we go. So that's all of this oil. I don't think there's any other oil we can go to. That, I think, was water. Oh yeah, once you finish all the resources, they don't let you place more. That's good. That's smart. So let's see how far this last train goes. While we do this, let's add another train. Because I have a feeling we don't have enough trains to empty these. Ooh, this train bypassed this entire oil well area. Two. So it might get some from these. Which makes me think that we need another train. Yeah, it went down to here, but these are already full again, so it probably only took 1 piece of oil out of each. And we did not meet our time quota. Okay. I'm not really worried about a rank. Unless it says that we have to end the game because we didn't get good enough or something. Oh, there's 3 things down here I forgot. We'll worry about this later. We're getting closer to emptying these. Why did you bypass these? Oh, because they didn't have anything. Okay. We could probably fit another train with how spread out these 2 are. It might be worth doing that. I think it is worth doing that, actually. Do I like how windy this is? I mean, I think we need to have it windy because of this one oil well. I also like the detail that they put a wall up against the rock wall, rock face, and down here. That's pretty cool. Hello, Turi. So they're in each other's way now, but they should spread out as the first train leaves. We might be able to add one more train, but I'm not so sure about it. Because this train has to stop here now, I think. No, it doesn't. Look at that. They got to skip the first station. Alright, now they're getting spread out. So I think this is the perfect amount of trains for up here in the oil. Because you should get some from this oil well. And then you'll get the rest of these. Oh, maybe you won't. You might be a little bit shy on it. That's okay, this will even out. Alright, we're done with that. What about down here with the water? Do we do like 2 more trains? I'll add 2 more trains, see how close we get. Should I start up here? I think I should. Get all the water done. If I go... No, we should probably focus on this side first. So I could go here, here, there. But then how do we connect these 2 stations in? Maybe we do a loop around like this? That might be worth it. Something just like this. And then out however way we go. Oh, that also reminds me that these aren't connected all the way. Let's rethink how we're doing the water over here. Industry, water. This way? I think I see it. Something like that. Salvage this. Come around the back of this station. through the mountain. You can go up and over the stations? Oh, that's cool. I would have never thought of that as part of the game. I'm liking the tunnel idea though. Looks like I can get that. So if we just go like this. And then I want to salvage this turn. And then see how our stations would be. Okay, so we can't put one there. We can finish off the 6th station this way. Actually, that's only 5. That's okay. We can add more on this side of the tunnel. Why can't we? Oh, that's a ramp. Okay. Gotcha. So that's our 6th station there. Our 6th there. And then this one I'm thinking something like this. That's all of these taken care of for sure. I kind of want to do something that would bring these closer together. So we could go straight out, I think. Okay, once, like, in here. In order to show off what I'm thinking of, I think I need the trains to leave the area first. So this is the last train. Just want to salvage that. And then if we get rid of these two, and grab you, can you go? Not what I'm thinking of. You have to connect it back in. I think that we need to go back here. Salvage this one station. Alright, now you should be able to drop off that water. You can, good. So now, if I salvage those, now can I put this? Oh, I can. Okay, so that's the smallest turn that we can make. At least I think it is. Can I make a temporary one? It has to be a square 4 in the center. I think this has a square 4 in the center. Yes, it does. So that's the smallest turn that we can make. Salvage this. This means that we can add in another line right here, I think. If I go just like that, that means we can put this entire route over here now. That's not what I meant to do. I want you to come in here. There's a horsey in chat if anyone wants a horsey. And then I'll bring you this way. Down here and then straight in. Just like that. Construct 32 tracks. Or branches, I mean. Okay, now we need stations over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when we salvage the different tracks over here, they should switch over. It's that track. Now they have no choice but to go back on themselves. Then after this train leaves, we're going to get rid of this. Oh wait, horsey is Gen 1. Catch. And Siri bot. Oh, I don't have a ball. Cookie shop. Ultra ball 30. And then now Poke Catch if I'm quick enough. Siri bot. I should say good bot. Okay, back to the game. Horsey escaped, I didn't catch it. With an Ultra Ball, I didn't catch a little seahorse. Alright, so those are those two lines. We didn't finish over here. So how far does this station reach? It reaches all three of these. So we really only need to put another station here for this train. So we could do something like this, turn it around. You to here, then we'll loop it around. But we need all these trains to go away. Which way are you gonna go now? You went into that station, okay. So if I salvage this one track, you have no choice but to go the way I want you now. Bring you to there. You around. And then our last station over here. Now we can just add a bunch of trains and hope that it all works out. Where's the last train? Right there. Clone another one. And we'll clone one more. And hopefully this gets us close to getting all the water done. It's definitely going to take us a little bit because this has to get all three of them empty, which it did. Then I think the next train's only going to take from here, because these are already empty. And it shouldn't be able to reach this one in the back. So you just watch, this should turn into a 3. It did not because it delivered. Oh, they can pick up from here. Do we make the trains 6 cars? How much is our oil? The oil is 6 cars long. Might be worth it. I'm trying to wait until I see how far they can get. I don't think we're going to be able to do all the different pumps with just 4 cars. So If I go to you and configure you to have 2 more cars. And then the next one. And then the next one. And then the next one. You already have all 6. You don't have 6. And you don't have 6. And now I can't see the rest of the trains because they're all connected to each other. You are 4 though, I can see that. You are also 4. Is there any over here that are only 4 cars? You are only 4. This one is 6, I can see all 6. Something over here happened. I think I upgraded a train. Too much over here. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's... Yeah, that had too many cars. That was an 8-car train. You only have 4 though. Okay, everything coming down here should only have 6 cars. You definitely only have 6. You definitely only have 6. You have 6. You have 6. 6. 6. 6. And 6. Everyone has 6. Let's come up here and make this station longer. So that it could do the max amount of train at one time. Do the smokestacks change color when they're not full? They do, look at that! Why is it saying don't waste the drop? So as the train comes over, there is a visual representation of it being full. And it looks like we might have enough room to put one more train. Going off of how spread apart they are. We are slowly making our way around. Getting all the water. Yeah, I think we definitely need one more train. Just going off of how much space we have. We do have a slight backlog of trains. Don't breathe the steam. Oh, is it the trains that are making the words? Might be the trains that are speaking to us. How close are these guys to being done? I think this train here is going to bypass the station. So we'll finally see these two kicking on. I might need to increase the water trains by another 2 cars. Or maybe by adding an engine. I think getting rid of 1 train and then adding more cars would do better. Unless it prevents them from going up this hill. It did kick on this pump. Oh, that one is completely empty. Anyway, we were going to make these trains 8 cars long, but also get rid of 1 train. So I'll start with this train, because it seems easier to upgrade them when they're going in since I have to stop anyway. And then this train will be the one that I get rid of. So you're, if I can click on you, you're next. I'm gonna try to do it quickly so that another train doesn't go and drive through it. Configure. I will look at your message in just a minute or two, Jarifa. I want to get all these trains taken care of before I read. This is the last train to do. I'm trying to keep track of where that train is so I know not to upgrade it, and instead to just delete it. We're getting close to having these turned on. Okay, this one. Looks like there's only 2 more trains to upgrade. This should be farther enough that it shouldn't mess with this next train. Although now that they're 8 cars long, they can't drop everything off at the station in one second. So it's going to take them a little bit longer. You are the last train. I'm going to sell you. Now I know there's keyboard shortcuts. Why did it put stars? Did you put 3 asterisks? Even Firebot doesn't show what the link is. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna assume that you didn't put a link. Okay, I'm gonna let these trains figure out what they're doing. I'm assuming because they're longer, they're gonna take a while to get up the ramp, but they should still be able to. If anything, I might have to add a 3rd engine to these trains. Okay, let's... Wait, why can't I get... Where's the edge scrolling? This, I don't think, is what I am looking for. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I'm actually not bound to the game anymore, but it's edge scrolling the way that I thought it would be. There is a way, visit analytics, the description, include username. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Create dashboard. You can also remove founder badges from people if you want to, but they will never be able to obtain the founder again. Thank you, Dan. There actually is like 1 or 2 people, I think, that just came in for a one-time subscription just to steal it, and then hasn't come in ever again. But usually, when you guys type a link, it won't show through OBS or through Twitch, but it usually has shown on Firebot, and for some reason Jarifa's link did not show on Firebot. I did get it through Discord, so I do have the link, thank you. That's why I was trying to give a step-by-step. Okay. Add a note to Dan's comment. If they stay subbed, you can not remove their founders. Good point. I don't think the person that I'm thinking of has ever redid their subscription. Unless they did a 6-month-long subscription, I should be able to remove them if needed. When I find out, I'll talk about it, I guess, or something, or not. Now, it seems they're struggling a lot right here, so I think we have to go through all the different trains and add 3 engines to it, just because of how large the trains are. And at this point, I'm not even worried about this timer thing going on. So, we are going to, again, start from over here. If I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finalize train. Okay. Now, this train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finalize. This should help them only going up this ramp, not anything else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't look right, but I think it is. Yeah, we have our 2-hour messages. Figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting pretty close to our last train to do, I think. I think this is our first one right here with 3 engines. Could be wrong, could be this train right here. It actually is that train right there. I like how it zooms in and out for how long the train is. So this train's not going to get the speed boost going up the ramp because these trains are going to slow it down. But hopefully after it gets up to the top, I'll be able to see a difference for whatever trains are behind it. This is the last slow train now. His links go through hacks. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I had the number down there. I just realized that it keeps track of how many cars and engines. They do look like they're going faster up the ramp, it's just the slow trains are in the way now. Alright, that's the last 3-engine 8-car train. So we should start seeing... One, the train's going faster. Now that they're leaving the station. They should spread out a little bit more and then get stuck up in this area, which is where they have been getting stuck at. Eventually they'll be able to go up this ramp a lot quicker. And we should see the smokestacks of these turn yellow like this one. And we're all only trying to do this to try and get this one going. Which should be by itself on this station. I don't want to keep adding more trains. I think it's just add more length to the trains now. I would get rid of one more train, but I think we need the number of trains for right now to try and even out since we upgraded the trains. So this train's already to the second station and has half the train empty. It gets here, it should take these two, and then come over here and pick from this station. This train took from these two, that's why the colors changed. We're starting to get there. Oh, this one completely bypassed the first station. So it should get like 1 or 2 cars from here. It bypassed the first 2. And this first station does 3 different buildings. So those 3 buildings didn't have a single thing to give to it. So this one train should get a bunch of things from these 3 water pumps. I don't think it's going to empty any of the pumps. 2, 3, 3. Yeah, it didn't empty those pumps. So maybe we extend the trains? It could be worth doing 2 different tracks and having less trains. But I kind of want to have all of them on one track without them crossing train routes. In my head, it makes more sense. Video game wise, I don't know if it makes more sense to do it that way. I also don't like how this is staggered. I think I can fix this track and make it go straight. Yeah. Straight to there and then in. And if I salvage this one... Salvage 32 branches. That's an achievement. I did that just so that I could fix up these two tracks and make them look a little bit better. This goes only to whatever this is, the silica quarry. So let's see how I can change up this area. I see 3 deposits here. This is definitely a 4th deposit, but is the track on another deposit? We won't know unless we take rid of these stations. And then we move this track. If I salvage this, there's nothing hidden underneath. If I do industry, does this tell us how many more things we can place down? I don't think it does. When you fill up all the different resource biomes or sources, they turn gray like these. So we filled up all the oil wells and all the water pumps. This is a large building. There is a Dreepy in chat. That's a Gen 8 Pokemon. I think it's Sword and Shield. And it's a pseudo-legendary, so it's a strong Pokemon. That's not a legendary. Anyway, I think we just get rid of this. And this. For right now, I'm going to put the train line here so that the train can still be working. It's just going to be out of the way. Now we just go into industry and try to make these in a line as much as possible. If I go here... Oh, they're a 4x4 building. So we have to go here. This works out. We'll have the train line going... like this. And then up. I think that's a better way of doing it. So, in order to get these two connected in, we go there, here, and then up. That's decent. If anything, we could have it go straight up this way. It looks like it might line up being one tile off from here. Or it is that tile. No, it looks like it's one tile off, so we could have them running side by side like that. I'm going to try to do that. But now this one has to come down here. Stop it there, and then loop back around. And then into here. Now, if I bring this straight out, I can't see until I get rid of this track here. Now I can bring this straight out. It does go side by side. Look at that. I love that. What I don't love is this portion here. Get rid of all that. Come up here. We can make this look a little bit prettier by get rid of this first. Placing it back in. I'm going to grab the other line and bring that all the way down. Got another achievement, lay 1,024 tiles of track. Next thing to do is to go straight up here, if I'm able to. Where's the first train? It's on its way up here. Hopefully I can get this done before it gets to this point. Got another achievement. Produce 1,024 crude oil. Okay, then we can just place this in. Just like that. Now I can get rid of this entire line here. Makes it look a little bit more neat and out of the way. Now we add in our stations. I'm going to try to keep the station separate from this one quarry. So it looks like I have to start here. For those that missed it, you can only make a station of 6 tiles long. Where does this reach down? Okay, starting here is where we can place it. I mean, I could have placed it along. Let's move this. Savage. All of that. Just both there. Both here. So that's where I want it. And then over here, I think it only does one. No, it does both. No, it doesn't. It only does one out here. Actually, this one doesn't reach any of them. You can tell by the line that's connecting to the quarry from where I have the tile. So this one piece of the station back here doesn't connect to anything, but I don't think it matters since it's close enough to these, like it's connected. So this is all one big station? I could be wrong. Either way, we're going to go into our 2 trains and make them 6 long so that they're the same length of the station. Then maybe... Well, first, is there a visual difference? There is! These are red. These are grayed. So that means this isn't getting used yet. And judging by how long this line is, we should probably add a bunch more trains. What is this? Accountancy? Oh, that's background stuff. Gotcha. Clone train. I'm gonna clone the train a few times. Just because of how long this line is. I think one more clone train for right now. This train here does go very slowly up the ramps. Do we upgrade the trains now to having 3 engines? I think it's worth it. Figure. If I go through all of them. I don't know how many trains we have on this track. I think that's the last one with just 2 trains, 2 engines. I'm trying to wait for them to spread out a little bit more. Alright. You. And then it looks like this is the last train with only 2 engines. Oh, it looks like it might be too steep still with 3 engines. It does look like it was going up a little bit quicker. It could also be getting stuck by the fact that this reaches out so far. No, it definitely gets stuck because of the steepness. Maybe we should get into multiple humps, like a staircase instead of just a slide. Like, they'd probably be able to get up this side a little bit easier. Not sure. I think it's worth doing. So let's start with just this one, because I don't think we're going to have enough time to do both before the next train comes down here. So if I do F... That's... 1. F again? No? R? Oh, how do I go down? F is just going up. Is it V? It's V! V goes down. V again. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to get up. And you're going the wrong way. So you ghosted a bunch of trains, which are probably going to get stuck. How do you go up this ramp now? It looks like it did a little bit better. We probably should have started from this part. Yeah, I think we should. If I do a temporary secondary track going this way, leading up to here and then into this track, we can then salvage a piece of track here and make all the trains divert from this area until we figure this out. There we go. Now we just wait for all the trains to get off of this track. Should probably just salvage the whole thing, right? Thanks for keeping Steam alive. Oh, soda's empty. Hey. If I work my way back from here... Why can't I turn you down now? Jarifa redeemed drink water. Cheers, Jarifa. It's a little bit warmer, so I took a few more sips instead of just one sip. Why can't I go straight down? Is it a height difference? I think it's the height difference. So I'm thinking we go down... First I need to find out where flatness is. So that's flat. How full is that mug? Well, right now it's half empty. When Dan did a redeem, which I'm going to take a second sip because of Dan. When Dan redeemed, he was the first person to redeem. So when I poured the water in, it was very cold. And I have bad teeth, so I only took a small sip. Okay, incline there. How many tiles flat are we going? Count that as 3 tiles. Then this has to come up quite a bit. No, it doesn't. Track height exceeds support limit. Oh, we can't place it there. Ooh. Well, this isn't something I accounted for. Anyway, what I was trying to say is Jarifa, it's now warm enough that I drank more this time than the first time when Dan redeemed. That's what I was trying to get to. So I think this needs to be a decline further back. Too short of a ramp. Okay. Something like that, then down one more. And then we should be able to go down one, No, it has to be 2 still. Alright. Dan sounds like he likes me more than you. What do you mean? We want the down ramp on this tile. If I go down. That's not how I want it. Oh, it's the numbers that switch to things. Okay. 1. Nope, 1. Bring you out 1 more, then go down. That pushed the ramp to here. Out 1. Down. Nope, that's still down too far. What if we get the ramp to be 2, plateau, 2, plateau? So that goes straight from here to there. That's what I mean by 2 tiles tall and then a plateau. And then we do the same thing down here. So this would go out 1, but then down 2. Plateau. Down 2, or 2 ground level. Ground level works. There's a Tangela in chat. Oh, that's a Gen 1 Pokemon. And edge scrolling is not what I wanted to turn on earlier, for sure. Edge scrolling disabled. I need to do this. You only took a small sip for Dan, and a larger sip for me. Let's try and catch Tangela. Well, it's only because the water was too cold for my teeth. I don't know if I said it was because of my teeth. Alright. Let's see how the trains do on this. I'm gonna get rid of this 1 track. Hopefully they're able to get up this better if it's only 2 tiles of an incline. Like, this train over here was struggling with just 3 tiles. Should be fine on that 1. This, I think, counts as 3 tiles. That's 4 tiles. The only other way I can think of fixing this is to bring it up here and work on it this way, instead of having it a straight line going up. No one caught Tangela. That's rigged. So let's try this. We're gonna go from over here. It's F to go up. I want a flat track, down 1. No, I want flat track first. So we need to go out 2. Then down. Then out 3. Down 1. Nope. 1. Go out 3 tiles. Down 1. No, we don't make it over here. We'd have to go down 2. Let's go back then. If this is 3 tiles long, we'll make it 2 tiles then. So we do here, down 1. Go out 2. Down 1. Go to here. No, we're gonna have to go out 1 and then turn. Down 1. Oh, we're getting somewhere. It's still 2 tiles, so we go 1 more diagonal, then down. Nope. Now we go down. And then if we turn, we go to here. Down. Down again. This is ground level now. Maybe this is better for the train? They automatically went up that way. So it might be better for it. Because right now it's on a 3 incline, then it gets to a 2. Right as the last car gets to that ramp. So coming up this way, it should be slowest right there for a few seconds as that last train car goes over. Hopefully that makes sense game-wise. And then we just won't... Why does scrolling face me downwards? Okay, now it doesn't. Now we could fix this track. If I go from here... Go straight down. Make an easier decline. No, I'm not gonna mess with this. Alright. We haven't checked the water in a while. It looks like we're still not picking up enough water. Because these aren't turned on. This one I don't think has ever been turned on. Do I separate these two different clusters? Because I could have at one station here, at this station we would rotate to being here, and then that train line could come back up here. And then this one, this is 3, we wouldn't mess with this at all, we would just change the train line itself. It might be worth making this 2 train lines that come into the same station. I don't know. I don't think I really want to mess with it right now. I do want to mess with these guys. One, I don't think we have enough trains on this line. That's an extra 2 trains. I think we can put a few more. This should help us. They're gonna be stuck behind each other for a little bit over here. Although they did just turn this on. So we might already have enough trains with what we just put in. This train only grabbed 4, so it's gonna take 2 from these. Which means these will go down to 7. Unless this one gets 2 taken from it. No, they're both 7. Okay. They make silica very quickly. Yeah, it's like 2 per second, isn't it? It is 2 per each time they do it. Okay. We're also ranked D. We're no longer in their quota of time. This train bypassed the first station completely. That's good news for these guys. Because now they're going to go down to a 4. Or 6. Huh? Oh, right. Each one is really 2 pieces for the train. Or maybe not. I am so confused on how this game works. We are to the point where it's a constant stream of trains coming in and one train waiting to pick up. Would it be beneficial to get rid of one train? Because then they could just smooth out their distances between each other and come in more frequently. A constant flow of trains instead of one waiting. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oh, that's our alarm to find someone to raid into. So in a few seconds we're gonna go and look at who's live. See, now the trains should just come straight in, continue on. This train shouldn't wait at all. I mean, this train does move very slowly. Would it be worth moving this track over one to line with this? Tater is live? Okay. I don't know if this little corner piece slows the train down when it's coming in. It might be worth making them 8 cars long. I think I will start making them 8 cars long. So I configure you. Configure. I'm just gonna go down the line. That train. 2 more to this train. I think this is the last one that's only 6. Pretty sure next train we click on. Oh no, this one's 6 as well. So now this has to be 8. Yes it is. Okay. Give them a little bit to get up to speed. Because I did stop some on the incline. Hopefully this gets us caught up a little bit quicker. I mean, they're at 7, so it's not really visible now. They should go down to 5, I think. Oh, they went down to 4. Why didn't it pick up 2 more pieces? It only took 6. I'm not sure. No, this train was waiting to get in here, but at the same time, we had some trains slowed down behind it. So I think they're still spread out enough. I do think if we made this straight going into here, it would help with the train speed going around the bend. Do we mess with the water? I think we should. It would mean that we could get rid of some of our trains, because they'd be quicker getting into their station. I mean, look at this. There's a constant line of trains waiting to get there with all the water. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here and move stuff around. First thing you do is you grab here and you go straight up. Can I get into that? I might be able to if I go to here first and then in. Yep. Did that make a tunnel? No, it's just a really high platform. Okay. So now we go in here and we salvage this track when that train is crossed over. They're not even using the station, so it's not like we're getting rid of something that's being used. Now they have no choice but to come up here. I don't know how this train and that train's gonna work out who goes first. I think this train goes first. But then again, they have to stop. So who knows. I don't think either one of them's gonna ghost. Now we can salvage this entire thing. What happens if we get rid of a track when the train's on Don't want to find out just yet. And now we go like this and work out how we get it up there. We're gonna need another track coming down like that. And then our station's down here. We don't have 6 already on here. Oh, we do? Yes, we do. Look at that. Move that over here. Now we can connect this in. All those stations should be connected to at least one building. And they are. Okay. Alright, so how do we want these stations to go into each other? We need this one to come down to here. Salvage this piece. Then we need a way for this track to connect into this track. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Oh, it does do a weird thing. I'm okay with that. It separates it, so that's good. Alright, let's add stations over here. That doesn't connect to anything. Okay, so this track is going to be changed a little bit. Get rid of the station completely. So I need this piece of the track that's connected to the station to be a station. Right, because this is only 5. No, that's all 6. Never mind. We need this piece to be where the bend starts. Which means it needs to go like this. And then this would go straight up. Why do we have a loop? Did I put in this loop? I don't think I put that loop in. I think that was an accidental click. I think I'm gonna have to delete the track as a train's going to it. But maybe not. Yeah, I think I do. Because they're just coming down here too quick. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Is the next train coming in? Yeah, there's no way of avoiding it. I'm gonna do it with a train on it. Oh, you just can't! There has to be no train on the track for you to delete it. If I do that now, no. I mean, I could just delete a train, and that would help us. I'm gonna delete the next train that comes in. Alright, now I should be able to get to salvaging this. Because it should be spread out more. There we go. And this can be brought straight up there. Salvage this, and this. And everything is connected. Perfect. Okay. So now we need to have trains coming up here. If I click on you, I can tell you to switch to that line. If I click on you, I can also tell you to switch to that line. And then I'm gonna see how this train does. And maybe we delete some trains. Not that one. Not that one. I think I can sell you. I'm gonna tell you to... Oh, you're already going that way. So that means you're all the way going that way. No, you're going the other way. Now you're going that way. We should have 3 trains on both tracks now. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the arrows on the track in case anyone's wondering how I'm counting. 1 there, 2, and that's a confirmed 3rd. The only other way I could help this is to put another station here. Can we make 2 stations connect if they're side by side like this? We could have did that this whole time. Okay. So we could have had multiple tracks. How far away from this Zeppelin can I make it? It looks like it has to be within 2 tiles. So we can't put one here. But that means we could... figure out a way to make oil and water come in this way. I think I'd have to turn all the oil trains around so they're facing the same direction, or all the water trains around. No, we won't mess with the oil. It'd have to be 2 water trains coming in here. Can I put a track here? No. It has to be these 2 tiles from the dock. Okay, well this is something to look forward to doing. How are these doing? Are you close to being empty? You're not even close to being empty. You have 8 pieces still in there. So we do not have enough coverage either in trains or length of train. There's a lot of trains just waiting here to drop off, so I think it's not able to dispense it enough? We could expand this a little bit. I'm thinking of a way to fix this, and I think I can do it in our next stream. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST.